Ever had a game where everything went well? You made all of the right choices and you're about to push their patron when suddenly it is all snatched away from you, leaving you with a sense of confusion. Nothing makes sense after that. Up is down, left is right, blue is green. You lose your sense of reality and madness starts setting in. This is the story of the Throw of the Year. The Throw of the Year started out like most games, with a laning phase. And while the laning phase wasn't as solid as I would have hoped, my focus for the game was hitting my timers, the jungle timers, the buff timers, the sinners timers. And we managed to salvage it pretty well, even though I had an Abrams who wasn't happy. And we got the minion spawning, the jungle minions. Here we go. Okay, so what I really want to do right now is go and get Mystic Region, but we're gonna push this wave out first. Mystic Region, there you go. It is buff time. I'm gonna stop playing with fire here. Literally. Not originally intended, but, you know. Wait. So we managed to hang on in lane, not lose it, but eventually win it with the help of Bebop. And in mid-game, I still have as an objective to really focus on the buff timers and the objective timers. I'm also trying to focus on kind of diversifying my build a little bit. I want to learn more about which item to purchase at what time. So I'm having a bit of a focus on that. But, you know, overall, mid-game is fine as well. Got buffs in a minute. I like the idea of pushing this, but I like the idea of buying first. He's gonna come around the corner with his No! It was so close. Hey, did we just lose mid-boss? No. Aces around? I'm not sure if I can 1v1 her. I feel safe-ish doing this. Come with me, Bebop. Okay, I cannot procrastinate this item choice any longer. I have to pick something. Let's go for the simple pick here. Lurker. Let's do mid-boss, guys. And here comes the infamous low-rank mid-boss call. There is a roughly 50% chance of it working. Right, in order to grab a mid-boss at this time, you need a lot of people, preferably your entire team come down and help focus down the boss. Most of the time, you end up with like 2 or 3 people coming in and they're like really gung-ho about getting mid-boss. However, the simple reality at this point in the game is that you're not gonna kill a mid-boss with like 2 or 3 people and you just end up wasting a lot of time and the enemy respawns and you end up dying. The third scenario in this is that you actually are fed enough to be able to kill mid-boss with 2 or 3 people and you have somebody who can safely tank mid-boss while you slowly whittle it down. And at that point, you're actually killing it too slowly. But if the enemy, when they respawn, they don't show up for mid-boss or contest it at all, it can work. However, if everybody shows up, it's a game-winning play. So we'll see what happens with this mid-boss call. Quick. Yeah. Okay. So we got the mid-boss. Nice. All right, so after getting mid-boss, there is always a difference of opinion in almost any team at my rank about what to do when you actually have mid-boss buff. The worst thing you can do is just stack everybody in one lane and just shove it. Really happy about that suppressor pickup though. Is this a bit too ambitious? Feels like it is, but it probably isn't. Let's be real, we still have another region. No, we didn't get the thing after that. Okay, we got this. What the fuck did he die from? I'm sorry, what? So this really confused me, but looking back at the footage, you can see what ends up happening is that Ivy is doing fine, but she ends up getting hit by Paige's ult, followed by one of her sword things, where she... and that kills Ivy. If anybody else was confused about that, other than me. Is there any kind of kill feed? I have no idea how... Okay, whatever. We're going all the way back here, I guess. I'll be honest, guys. I feel like I lost the plot of this game after we killed mid-boss. Okay, that Yamato is dead. Everybody's collapsing on her. Oh, she managed to kill someone. This is our time. joining up with everyone else. Mina can clear the green wave. Yep, there she goes. Good. So this is the pivotal moment. We've gotten the second mid-boss. Every wave is pushing up. We got so much map control, and you know, here we are, gathering up for the final push for the Patreon. Let's just make sure we come from the same side, or at least stay stacked up for... Oopsie. That doesn't sound awesome. Yay! Ooh, that is a very nice... That is an amazing ultimate by Dynamo. But surely, the Patreon is so low. Like, it's gonna die. Right? Yeah, we're not winning the game anymore, are we? Well... He needed to accidentally, like, get one tick of his auto attack on the patron, and it would have been game. I have never seen a health bar that low before in Deadlock. It is practically non-existent. It must be like 1 HP left or something. At this point, all bets are up. Anything can happen now. This game was in the bag.
That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie.
I agree with Ivy here. We are 4 people up. They are 2 people up. Everything is exposed. All we need to do is go in together. All 4 of us just go in, jump page, bam! Then Victor's exposed. Kill him, bam! And then it's game. Abrams wants to do mid-boss, and I can't help but feel partially responsible because I pushed reasonably hard for it throughout the game, but this is the wrong time to go mid-boss. We can just win. Wow. I have no health left to play with. Well, I know that one of those words. I've never seen somebody have that much money in Deadlock before. This is not what we want to happen. That is the worst case scenario in every single way. Yeah, okay, we're gonna lose this game. We're losing this game. That is a heartbreak. But look, when Victor gets this turbo fed, you need a bit of coordination to deal with them. Okay, well, if I lost the plot about, you know, 20 minutes ago, now I really have no idea. Well, Ivy is just gonna keep inting. Oops, oops, oops. Yeah. It's GG. That is heartbreaking, but I'm okay. I like, when people rage in MOBAs, they tend to pick out one scapegoat. I've had this happen because sometimes I am a white knight for people who get raged on, even if they are playing bad. And then their target switches to you. I guess it's too much for their tiny, raged minds to comprehend that it's more of a complex machine. This is difficult to watch again. Did I play perfectly? Oh, hell no, I did not. There was a lot of things I could have done differently. Anybody in that team, if anybody in that team had done one more auto attack on the Patreon after the second mid boss, we would have won. But even after that, if we would have just grouped up and just pushed, it would have worked. But the problem is that we were so out of sync that Ivy kept pushing on her own. And Viper kind of kept pushing, but then stopped and then kept pushing again. It was just never going to happen. We were never going to win that. So what have I learned in this? Well, I think the primary thing that I've learned is that I need to make more calls on voice. I need to communicate more, and that is really the lifeblood of MOBAs and team games in general. You just gotta communicate more. If we would have communicated better and it was not just Ivy trying to communicate, I think we would have stood a better chance. All we had to do, or I guess all I had to do, was just say something like, hey, guys, let's not go in one by one. Let's just back up, get some farm, buy your items, then group up, and then we fight. We end up getting a pit. Whatever. It's done. It's done. Next time, I'll be sure to throw in an extra auto attack in there. But the story does have a happy ending. Yep, oh, what's that rank? A crown. Archon. Was that an Archon lobby? That makes me feel better about myself. If you watched this far, thank you for your attention. Please make sure to just shoot to Patreon one extra time for me. Have a great rest of your day.